Welcome to Battle Truth and my point of view. So I'm not a hater. I could only give you, and since we have no dealing, therefore the judge, my witnesses and jury, you may be seated. Court is now in session. Okay, man. Okay. Y'all starting to get it now? I may have been way ahead in advance and when covering this because of all the information that I knew and a lot of things y'all had learned that y'all had known about. Now over the past few months, accumulating all the they all what I mean. He's involved RF Remy may have been the one to kick it off because at the end of she is the catalyst in which it's all spiraled into what it is right now today. To keep 100 with Remy ended up getting embarrassed. She got caught. She was trying to play the field like she normally do, and part of it. And she did then because of their marriage to go, it allowed them to pull two other people involved. Easy to was out of pocket. Both of them was out of impact. Was okay, dude who did all these wonderful things for her, and to the point that people didn't care to some degree, and it actually showed just how dirty they both was going through financial problems. Papoose was accusing Remy of not having, accusing Papoose of not having nothing. I'm going somewhere with this. And remember, people giving me backlash on this when I was addressing this and putting this out here, but I always come with receipts. I ain't gonna always come with receipts.
Your whole life ahead of you. Why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of you, your percentage, because he's your manager? Got you out here talking, looking crazy.
See, she was accusing him of not having nothing. Her not having nothing. So what do that mean when two people who are married is accusing not having nothing? Remy also having a problem. Papoose came both them on having. Oh, yes, I had a gambling problem, but it never affected the home. It never affected our bills. Okay, that's not true. Having a gambling problem definitely will affect you if you're not comfortable for the rest of your life. And it's obviously y'all don't live comfortably for the rest of y'all life. Y'all have to continue to be active. You have to continue to make moves. You have to continue to make smart investments and get sponsorships to actually keep y'all afloat and living above y'all means that y'all been used to living on as a result of y'all popularity. And y'all not there to the point that you could just chill. So your bank account ain't to that point. You don't have no free money lounging around. You may be paying the bills, But guess what it take away? It take away other things you normally would be doing with your wife and children if you didn't have the problem. So now you got to minimize things as a result of money that's being lost as a result of gambling. Okay? So he addressed that and admitted that he had a gambling problem. But according to him, it didn't affect the bills. Well, it affected the relationship. It affected the relationship because, again, it brought you to a point of minimizing things you would normally do for them if you didn't have the problem. So you had to downgrade some things as a result of the gambling. And it went noticed from the wife when she used to certain things you would do if you didn't have the problem and when you didn't have the problem. Now, Remy get to messing around with another dude because he's the face of battle rap now. She uses him and start having sex with him to get him to sign the contracts over to his career. And that's what he did. I'm getting somewhere with this, y'all. So she started having sex with him and he signed over his rights to her. He actually went public and said that from here on out, if anybody want to do business with him, they have to go through Remy Ma because she is his new manager. And at that time, people didn't know that they was having sex and screwing. But I did. So Remy becomes Easy the Block Captain's manager. In the process of Remy becoming Easy the Block Captain's manager, Papoose was aware of what was going on, but her and Easy. They go seek counseling. They come up with a deal. He and Pep in the counter. And it was decided that after the Easy the Block Captain and Hitman Holla battle, and her and Papoose would try to reconcile their dollars in the hole. I mean, $4 at the time. In a hole. And have y'all noticed that that in the sex, they never talk about
girl,
that.
all right, you want 10,000? Here's 10,000. If I put you on my card in February at 10,000, I can't put you every week 10,000, 10,000, 10,000 to everybody. I'm gonna be fucked up. One, women, I told you, I still have yet to make $1. I'm at least 400,000 in the minimum. It's over 400,000. But if I want to be fair, I'd be like, all right, 400,000. I've not made $1, but we have to make it make sense because.
And failed events that Papoose didn't want her to do because he was overprotective and obsessed with her. So he didn't want her around other guys because what a lot of people didn't know, he already had bad experiences with her stepping out on a marriage. So he really didn't want her around all these guys in battle rap when he didn't really trust his wife. And battle rap consists of 8% guys. And she was literally flaunting herself in battle rap. See, y'all got to really think about this, man. Listen, Remy wasn't even in battle rap for 1 year. And now already having sex with somebody in battle rap. It ain't even been here for 1 year. Just got here. Just got here. And just like that, you having sex with somebody. Like really. So Pap didn't want her doing it. She talked about that. He didn't want her doing it. She did it anyway because she seen he got a gambling problem. So she trying to bust a move and make a good investment here, you know, so that they could stay afloat. She go the wrong route by investing in the females who not bringing in the money from battle rap. So she go 400,000 in the hole to what they got really left from the account. So she need to get that money back. So now she's taking a gamble. He's gambling, and now she's taking a gamble. She see it fail 3 times with the females. So then she figured, like, hold on. Smack making money off these dudes. So she go against Smack, who was her brother. They call each other brothers and sisters. She go against Smack and take his #1 prospect that he have been heavy invested in, Easy the Black Captain. She get Easy, and the only way she can get him to sign is offering him sex. She give him sex. He signed over his rights. He signed over his rights. She now is his manager, and she controls his career. The battle happened between him and Hitman Holla, and immediately Remy Ma comes out of the hole from just one battle. One battle with Easy the Black Captain pulled her out of the hole with Hitman Holla. Okay? So she come out of the hole. At the time, she's supposed to now cut it off. But after seeing the money come in, she wasn't cutting that off, especially when she now got him in her pocket. And again, she not looking at it as adultery type thing. She looking at her pussy as a means of power and control. That's what she did. She looked at her pussy as a means of power and control from a simp who didn't have no problem with handing it over to her because he wanted anything she could give him to be attached to her name and bragging rights of who he having sex with. From that, she then ends up continually to mess with Easy. Pap finds out about it. He put hands on Easy the Black Captain. When he put the hands on Easy the Black Captain, Remy Ma and Easy leave the country for 4 days. This was around the time of his birthday. He got beat up on his damn birthday. So they leave and go, out of town. You remember when we used to have birthday parties? And for your birthday, I don't know who started that. How old you are, that's how many birthday licks you get. That's what he did to him in real life. Like, it was really his birthday, and he really got beat up on his birthday, like in a way he didn't want to. That's crazy. To get beat up like that in front of your family member. His family member was right there, like his real blood family and his real day ones, his really day one homies now really watched him get punished on his birthday. So him and Remy flee the country for 4 days. They literally did. They went to Cancun. They go to Cancun for 4 days. Pap can't find her. Pap doubled back to her best friend, Miss Hustle, trying to get Miss Hustle to give him some to get back at Remy. Miss Hustle turned him down. These are facts. Miss Hustle turned him down. Then he ends up getting with Claressa Shields because he was feeling some type of way. See, now he not caring. He like, okay, you gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. Again, this what makes them both wrong. Because now they pulling other people into their mess. And they getting these other people involved in their adultery. So they getting these other persons involved in their adultery. That's what happens. That's why I say they was out of pocket. They know they committing adultery with these other people. And what he ended up doing, now he's Claressa Shields' manager. Same thing Remy did to Easy, now he doing to Claressa Shields. He get the pipe in Claressa Shields, put a bug in her ear, let me manage your career, let me put you in a better position, let me handle it. Claressa Shields signed over her rights. Y'all see the pattern here? You think it's no coincidence that Remy is Easy the Black Captain's manager, and now Papoose is Claressa Shields' manager. And yet Remy and Papoose are still married. But what was the problem? Money. What was the purpose of Easy for Remy Ma? Money. What was the purpose for Papoose for Claressa Shields? Money. Now guess what? Problem solved. You wanted me to sit back and let you get money off Easy. Cool. Now you sit back and let me get money off Claressa Shields. Why you think Remy ain't spazzing out vocally no more? Why? Why do you think that? Because now it's done. Remember, she made the statement and said we were trying to keep it under wraps because we didn't want. We were trying to keep it under wraps, her and Papoose, because we wanted to make sure he get the job and that his deal go through with TuneCore. Because at the end of the day, they married. They need the money under the roof. They got kids together. So they need the money under the roof. Okay? So regardless to the mess, the thing get to channel the money through the marriage. And that's what ended up happening. So now it seems like it's a hustle. It seems like it's a hustle now at this moment. Because we already know there's no way Papoose tied a knot with Claressa Shields. And I think something going on. You notice how reckless she is now? Why isn't he saying anything? Why aren't he stopping a lot of this stuff she's doing? When you know for a fact he would never let Remy go down that hill like that. He would never let her go down that hill like that, ever. Why is he allowing Claressa Shields to do it? Because he need a way out now. And he see that her reckless attitude and behavior gives him his way out. He know he can't tie himself down with that woman. He know it. So instead of helping her, he is allowing her to sabotage herself. Why? Because he already got all the contracts in play. He already, look, she signed already. She can't get around that. You signed already. I'm already your manager. I'm already your promoter. I'm already your writer. So whether we together or not, you signed already. You breached the contract. That's a lawsuit against you. I can sue you. So he's allowing her to sabotage herself. He is allowing her to crash out. She's so ignorant, she don't even see it. She can't even help it. Because she have a thirst for drama now. She don't even see it. She don't even see it. That's why they're not invited to the house. They couldn't come to the house. Easy talking about Remy, his boyfriend, his girlfriend. Claressa saying Papoose is my man. Y'all sound dumb as hell. Y'all. Claressa chick, Claressa chick, terrible, because that's exactly where I'm going. Claressa Shields, you a side chick. That's not your boyfriend. You're a side chick, okay? Easy, you're a side nigga. That's all it is. Y'all got hustled, okay? Scammers, y'all getting scammed and y'all got hustled. Thing about it is, Easy don't care because at least he getting something out of the hustle. Claressa Shields, she ain't really getting nothing out of the hustle. Some sex. She okay with sex, but at least Easy get a little money. At least he get to see a little money from it. Because remember, before the game, was milking him. Remy pocket, even though she the one controls and rules the whole situation. And she allowed him to believe they're a couple when she already on public record saying that they not a couple. She married to him. She don't like to be seen with him. She don't take him to no events where other rappers at. He can't go to no BMAs, no BETs, no Grammys, nowhere where other rappers attend. He can't go. She is ashamed to bring him in a company audience of other rappers. She'd rather go there with Fat Joe now. He never could go. He can go to a restaurant. She treat him just like a side chick. He can go to a restaurant on the low. You can't go to a good restaurant. He get to go to a restaurant on the low, something ghetto, and he get to attend a college game or two. Other than that, nope. And she already went on record saying what? If y'all see me with anybody, talking about Easy, if y'all see me out with anybody, that is not my man. That is not my boyfriend. I am not in a relationship with nobody, and I'm not even looking to be in a relationship with nobody. She wanted any ties of her and Easy being a couple dismissed out the gate. She came out publicly admitting that and saying that. Again, he don't care. Because long as he get to say it to his homies now, that means something to him. He liked the fact of messing with her for bragging rights because that make him feel good. And she know it. So she allowed him to use that. Yeah, you could use that. But that's not really what it is. Same thing with Papoose when it comes to Claressa Shields. Sign over all my rights. Okay, I will. You promise you ain't going to go back with Remy? You promise you ain't going to reconcile things with her if I sign this over? No. I need more assurance than that. Promise me you will give me a baby and we going to be together. Okay, I promise. I'm going to give you a baby. She signed over her rights in exchange for a damn baby. Girl, please. At the playground, you know, that's when I saw a cutie. She had me looking and she was playing with Cheerios. Girl, get your Aisha. You are the girl that I never had, and I want to get to know you better. McGilla. You know I want you so bad, and there's nothing the world can do to keep me away from you. See, y'all call her Claressa. We call her McGilla. Y'all getting hustled, man. The family hustle, T.I. and Tiny, the family hustle. That would y'all done got hustled, man. Y'all done got hustled, man. Y'all done made it so sweet for them. Y'all, this was so easy for them. It was so, and all they had to do was give y'all some sex. That's all they had to do was give y'all some sex. Remy gave Easy some sex, signed over his rights. Pap gave Claressa some sex, signed over her rights. It's terrible. It's a hustle. That's why Papoose, every time he do an interview, guess what he says? No Remy questions. Really? Why? Why no Remy questions? Ain't y'all getting a divorce? Didn't she cheat on you? Didn't she go publicly exposing you? You don't even want to talk about it in a mature level. You just want it all to go away. You don't want to address none of it. Nope. Why? Why don't you want to address it? Because you're still messing around. You're still together. Y'all still working things out. Y'all accepted each other trash to now bring money together under one roof. It's a hustle. I get it. It's a hustle. Because I'm keeping it real. I would have did what Papoose did. I would have did the same thing. I would have did, look, and I'm saying this as a person who, like Papoose, really in love with his wife. He's still in love with Remy. That's his wife. He in love with his wife. He in love with his family. Rightfully so. Never knocked him for that at all. You supposed to be in love with your wife. You're supposed to be in love with your wife. You're supposed to have a sense of obsession, jealousy for your wife, but in a good way, not in a bad way. You're supposed to want to be there and raise your child up for the rest of her life. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So what I'm saying is, what he did, I would have did the same thing. if that's the way that I felt. You know what I mean? I would have bust my move like he did. He knew he had a gambling problem, which may have been. Look, I'm not making up no excuses for Remy in any way or what she did, but in his mind, he probably believed. In his mind, he probably believed that his gambling problem may have led to Remy messing around with somebody else. Because sometimes that's what you do to try to save face, to not make it seem like it is what it is. He probably need to believe that to some degree to justify him wanting to come back and wanting his family. Okay. So now since he back on his feet, financially he can make up for the losses. He presenting that to his wife now. Okay, babe, we good now. I got it now. Okay, I get it. You know what I mean? You ain't really got to keep doing that no more. We good. You know? And you know how she gonna feel. Like, nah, you was with that. And you know, hey, I believe, let me tell you something. When Remy was saying certain things that Papoose was doing and busting them out on, he never he never said nothing to the point of, like, when she said things that was wrong, he addressed. When she said things that was true about him, he didn't address. He didn't address. Like, for instance, Remy said Pap told her that, ugh, I wouldn't F her, she ugly. Remy publicly said that. Papoose never denied that. Papoose never denied that. And I believed he said that. Because you would say that to your wife if she found out you was messing around with another woman. And she know who that woman is. And he said that to basically say, ugh, you see her compared to you. Why would I mess with her? Like, girl, please, give me some more credit than that. You know, that's what we do in dudes. We could be caught up with somebody big, ugly, and to try to save face, we say that like, come on, man, babe, man, get out of here. I wouldn't touch her. Man, you see how ugly she is. You see how big she is. I wouldn't do that. Ugh. Why would I mess with something like that over you? Look at you, girl. I wouldn't do that. When all along it is true. When all along it is true. And so I see that. I see that he did that. You know what I mean? And it just seemed like a hustle, man. It don't seem like a hustle. It is a hustle. They came up. She came up off Easy. He came up off Claressa. So they little thing they did, they both came up in the area they was hurting in. Money. That's what happened. Simple as that. It's a hustle, man. Why you think neither Easy or Claressa have any advantage of something better going on between these two? How have Claressa Shields' career helped her as a result of being with Papoose? It ain't. What, you got some likes, you got a couple Facebook posts, some tweets. That's it. How have this helped you financially? It ain't. Because your little album deal, that ain't going nowhere. And they didn't give you nothing that they don't automatically get back. How have this helped her career? It haven't helped it at all. How have Remy being with Easy helped Easy career? Not at all. In fact, it hurt him a little bit. Even though he get to make some money, he can't get the battles he want. Regardless to her management, he cannot get the battles he want at all. So how has it helped him? And that's exactly what I'm saying here. It's a hustle. It didn't help them at all, but it definitely helped Papoose and Remy. It definitely helped them too. So her career didn't get better being with Papoose, but it made Papoose richer. Easy career didn't get better with Remy, but it made Remy richer. Terrible. But hey, that's the price of sex. That's the price of sex. Y'all signed over y'all careers to get hit from the back. That's what happened. Charmed. Y'all been charmed for y'all own damn careers. That's what happened. Terrible. It didn't help. I'm sorry. And Easy, you need to go get a damn adoption. You need to go get a damn adoption. That man came in y'all damn living room. That man came in your house and whooped you in your own damn living room in front of your family and day ones. And you still kicking it with them. That's terrible to know that. And that's where the problem came in at. The problem came in with that situation. And you sitting up there, y'all know he bring his father to the event now as his bodyguard. Why would you bring that old man to the damn event to be your bodyguard? Why would you do that to that old man like that? Why would you put him in harm's way in front of all them young dudes like that? Why is your father your backup when he this close to being in a damn nursing home? That I'm telling y'all the fact. That's literally what dude be doing now. His father, ever since Papoose whooped him whooped him in the living room, his father literally attends his battles now to make sure that he got the proper protection around him since his day one homies and them watched them get beat up. And he dropped them off at home. Not only did his guys watch him get beat up, they actually got he dropped them off at home. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Them dudes would have had the walk, okay? Them dudes would have had the walk, because I wouldn't be going for it. You ain't finna watch me get beat up and then think you ain't finna watch me get beat up and thinking you getting a ride. You're gonna have to walk. Anyway, with that being said, he lost bad. And they actually getting treated, man. For real. It is what it is. This your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.
Bustin' no streets for you, so leave me waiting on you. Bustin' no streets for you, so leave me waiting on you. Bustin' no streets for you, so leave me waiting on you.